Hi, my name is Christina Enzweiler, and I'm a social work student here at EKU. Would you go ahead and introduce yourself for me?
Natalie Fielders.
Natalie Fielders. Would you prefer to be called Natalie or Miss Fielders?
Natalie's fine.
Natalie? Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So, I know a little bit about why you're here today, but first I'd like to go over a few things before we really get into that. So, first, I would like to go over the policy we have about confidentiality. And what that is anything that you say will stay between us unless you would like for it to be released to anyone. We could have documents drawn up and signed for you to release that information. But there are a few circumstances where I would have to break confidentiality, and that would be if there's any suspicion of abuse or neglect or domestic violence or any threat that you would harm yourself or others. Do you have any questions concerning confidentiality?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what I'm going to be doing for you is I'm going to be acting as a broker and case manager, and what that means is that I'm going to be helping direct you towards resources that you'll need in order to get back on your feet and back supporting yourself. So, with that being said, would you go ahead and tell me more about why you're here today?
About a month ago, I was in a car accident, but everything was okay with me, my health and stuff. But my car was totaled, and I didn't have car insurance at the time, so I no longer have a car. And I just lost my job because I couldn't make it to work all the time. My friends tried to help here and there, but they're busy too. And my work just had a strict attendance policy, so it didn't work out very well. But now I have like bills coming up, and so I don't have money to support myself, and that's kind of where I am right now.
Seems you're concerned with the stress that's going to come trying to figure out how to financially support yourself and how to get these bills paid. But it's a lot to happen within the last month. But how long ago was it that you were let go from your job?
About a week and a half ago.
Okay.
Probably, yeah.
Good news is it sounds like your friends have been a great support system for you and helping you out during this time. What kind of job were you at?
Well, I started at Walmart about a year ago, and but I didn't really like the management there, so I switched, and I was working at JCPenney before they had to let me go because I couldn't make it to work without a car.
So would you say a lot of your job skills are within the retail?
Yeah, I like working in stores and with people, and just customer service.
Would that be a place that you'd want to get a new job at? The same type of...
Yeah, more interested in like retail than working food.
Now, are you living in the city or farther out? Are you close enough to walk to some places for work?
Yeah, I live on East Main Street, above some of the offices located there. So I guess, yeah, I could walk.
Okay. So we've talked a little bit about the no longer having a car and not having insurance, and also your financial stability and the unemployment. So out of what we've talked about, what do you think is going to be our first priority?
I would say employment is pretty important to go hand in hand with financially supporting myself, because the bills keep coming whether you like it or not.
Yeah. So With that being our identified issue, what do you need to see in order to think that it's no longer an issue anymore?
Just finding a job that I can get to,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, just so that I can make it to work to be able to get the paycheck each week.
Mm-hmm. What do you think would be a reasonable amount of time for this to happen in?
As soon as possible,
Mhm.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. That would be great progress, but let's try and do something a little more realistic. Getting a job with really quick is going to be some work. So let's say our first goal would be to find job applications and fill some out. Do you have any places that you'd be interested in working?
I think there's some shops downtown.
Mhm.
I don't know what all is there, but I'd probably have to walk around a little bit more, but
Okay, yeah.
there's some stuff nearby.
So a first step towards our goal. Well, first let's make a specific goal. And let's say by next week to have 5 applications turned in to different locations. Would you be okay with doing that?
Yeah.
Okay. So a first step towards this goal that you could do is to go around downtown and find the places that you'd be most interested in working and fill out applications for each of those and to turn them in. And then a step that I could do is I can start contacting other locations that you could possibly be working at and see if you missed any of those. And I could also look at public transportation for you and the different routes of what's available. Does that sound like a good plan for you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we've talked about a lot of issues today, and the more we discuss, the more I think we're going to find a solution. So.
Good.